Hello, everyone. I'm Saket Bansal, and today I'm talking about SAFe DevOps. I have a Shahbaz with me, and we will know Shahbaz more before we start talking about SAFe DevOps. But before that, I want to give you a context at why are we doing this conversation. So we have been doing SAFe DevOps earlier, I think 2 years ago, but in between we kind of stopped doing it because we were kind of little bit sensing that maybe the audience are a little confused about this particular program, and I acknowledge that rather than solving that confusion, we kind of reduced doing that particular program. But now we are back and we are thinking of first clarifying the confusion so that right people can attend this particular program. So I got that particular goal in mind, and then I thought we recently finished one particular program on SAFe DevOps, and Shahbaz, who has been like connected with us for a while, and he attended this particular program. So I thought, why don't I have a conversation with him from a participant perspective, and he can share and that sharing may help all of us and all of the viewers who might be considering doing this particular program in future. Now, Shahbaz, before I talk about program, give us a brief introduction about yourself.
Thank you very much, Saket, for giving me an opportunity to speak with you. It's a pleasure and an honor. My name is Shahbaz Raza. I have been working in IT industry for a while now. Have worked across US, Gulf, as well as in Australia. Currently, I'm in Australia and working in project and program management domain, which is now transitioning more into Agile world with Scrum Master, release train engineers, and the whole 9 yards about that. Great world there, and I am also transitioning into that world, which has been great experience, and iZenBridge has helped me on a couple of courses, which was very good experience. Currently, my assignments are delivering a cybersecurity transformation program for one of the organization here in Australia, which has multiple projects and initiatives. And I wanted to learn about DevOps a bit, so that brought me to this program.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. And we will talk about that particular program in more detail. So what as we know each other for a while, so just for everyone, that Shahbaz has done in a while, like some of the Agile education, and he has also done leading SAFe programs. So he like went through and understood the SAFe, and then decided to take a SAFe DevOps after that. So now, since you have done this SAFe DevOps after leading SAFe, and you already knew what the SAFe is, what is your opinion about the SAFe DevOps program?
SAFe DevOps program is a very wonderful program, actually. When I would say very well structured, engaging, and insightful. That's my short answer to that. When I signed up for this program, I had a bit of confusion in my mind in terms of, DevOps and whether it's going to talk more about technical side of it, or, it's going to be more conceptual side of it. But when I did the program, I absolutely love the program. My objective from the program was to get my head clear on DevOps concepts. That was my goal. And I wanted to see how I could relate it to real world application of it in my day-to-day job. The program has really given me an ability to relate and apply the learnings on day-to-day basis, as I mentioned, at my work, and also to make positive working connections with the projects and initiatives that I'm working on. Now I have a clear understanding for the continuous delivery pipeline, what are the stages in it, and associated principles and practices. The trainer whose course I attended was excellent, with great teaching skills, immense knowledge of the subject matter area, and he really helped the group, the attendees understood the concept as well as gave us real world examples and created that interaction through communication that really helped me throughout the program. So I ranked this program pretty high in terms of the value it has delivered to me.
Hmm. Thank you, thank you. And I can see that that was the confusion initially as well. That managers or the people who are coming from management background, they may feel, oh, DevOps, it could be a technical program. Why should I attend? And the technical guys look at this program and they say that there's no technicality in it. Why should we attend? And then
Yes.
we as a provider were facing a difficulty to explain that it is a program which gives you a detail of an approach as well as principles and practices which could be understood at a management level so that you can relate to the people who are doing the technical execution work, and you can probably also show them a path that okay, this is why we are doing it, rather than just they some of the technical guys might be limiting their focus into a small piece of the whole chain. And that's why I think this DevOps program can help. Now, in your view, who are the people who can get maximum benefit out of it? As we understand that each program is good for a segment of population. So, which segment, in your view, can take benefit out of it?
Yeah, I think you alluded to it as you were mentioning it. In general, if you look at the program content, it recommends that agile teams, release train teams, engineers, developers, product owners, infrastructure people, all of these people should take this course. But as I think about it, as with the experience that I had through the program, in my opinion, organizational leadership should also consider taking this program. And I think that's what you were alluding to when you
Mm-hmm.
were mentioning management side of it. Because it will help the organizational leadership uh, understand on how to move the dial on DevOps initiatives all the way up for the true value delivery. So when I talk about organizational leadership, I'm really talking about those senior and executive managers who believe in innovation, building powerful organizational structures, and want to nurture cultural mindset of collaboration and continual automation and improvement. I think this program will uh, help enable them with a complete view of flow of value
Mm-hmm.
from idea to cash, from concept to cash.
Mm-hmm.
Even when the management or the organizational leadership, they have very little or no technical background,
Mm-hmm.
they can easily gain a business focused understanding of DevOps practices. And they will understand how their teams will eliminate, identify and eliminate bottlenecks that are impeding flow of value in the organization, and which ultimately will lead to business benefit. So I see from the technical people side, agile team side, they understand the overarching view of delivery pipeline and 4 stages in there. And then I see real value from the organizational leadership, because they sometimes think of it, as you were Sakin mentioning, it is a, you know, perhaps it's a technical side of it. It's not. If
Mm-hmm.
they gain an understanding of what the delivery pipeline is and what are different stages in it, exploration, delivery, and release on demand, and all those stages that we have in there, that will really add value to their minds and their understanding, and then they can see how to implement flow of value in the organization.
Perfect, perfect. So, like the way I am sensing your answer is, and I'm just kind of repeating part of your answer. So, looks like that everybody will take different things from this particular program. The someone who is coming from a technical background may get a holistic picture and may understand the reason of what he does on his regular basis, or reason of automation, or reason of building an architecture which can allow people to keep continuously deploying and switch on and switch off as the release is needed. As well as the management may also, the stress which I hear from you is that many times the leadership and the people who can influence the overall pipeline may feel afraid of attending these programs, but you feel that they can contribute the maximum, because once they get the holistic the image and also see the possibilities of automation, possibilities of creating a pipeline which can deliver value faster, they can bring faster change in the organization. So that's what I am understanding. Yeah. So in a way, I think the stakeholders as well as agile teams, whoever is involved in influencing the others of applying a better flow, could be a good target participant for this particular program. Any specific content area which you like the most while you were going through this particular program?
Yeah, it's a very good question. When when we talk about the program content, I was really enlightened with the core DevOps principles, the Calmer concept, which is culture, automation, measurement, and recovery. That really enlightened me and gave me an overarching view of, why we do DevOps and how does it relates to the overarching vision. Then the other part, which was very interesting for me, was the DevOps Health Radar, which provided me with a comprehensive and easy to understand visual representation of continuous delivery pipeline. It gives a very rich information and step-by-step guidance on why and how to use various DevOps practices. What else? I think the other thing which is very critical and important is the value stream mapping and DevOps transformation canvas, which really laid out a path for me to understand how to evaluate efficiency of the current value stream in the organization, how to identify bottlenecks and pain points. What's the best way to eliminate redundant and wasteful processes? And DevOps practices talk about that in a very specific way: lead time, process time, activity ratio, complete and accurate percentage. These are all things that made me start thinking, tickled my mind. It also made me think how to reveal opportunities for automation and foster cross-functional collaboration. Most of the time when we work, and that's the concept behind DevOps as well, working across teams, So it basically visually helps you understand what is the path to take to complete the whole delivery pipeline, and how to go through that life cycle, and what to do at every stage, and what practices to use at every stage.
Perfect. So what I'm hearing is,
if I may, I think there are two other things which I like to mention. One is very much related to what I'm doing, which is the DevSecOps concept. I really appreciated the continuous security aspect that was highlighted in this program, and how it impacts every aspect of the delivery pipeline, because security is an area which normally is considered an event, not a process. You're building an application, let's look at insecurity one time and move forward. That's not what it is. It's a continuous security concept. Activities such as application security, threat modeling, penetration testing, they are all sprinkled and spread across various phases of this delivery pipeline, the continuous delivery pipeline that we have in the DevOps. So I think that is a very important topic. And the third and the fourth one that I want to highlight is the continuous testing, which is also a great topic that is covered in DevOps in a quite decent level of detail, which includes, building quality in throughout the delivery pipeline, and via automated testing and quality assurance. So these are the content areas which help me as a manager, as a program manager. I could understand it, and I could relate how, when my team works through the whole delivery pipeline, what are they are going through. And that does not require me to be technical, or being expert in a particular DevOps tool.
Perfect. Thank you. So I can see these elements from a program manager perspective and also from a consultant perspective. Some consultant who is helping organization to do a type of change or a type of transformation or agile transformation. And when he equip himself, a program manager or a consultant or a coach, with all these knowledges, he might be more capable of showing the bottlenecks, making a business case of automation, and creating an environment where the different aspects of continuous delivery like security and others also get integrated in the planned way, rather than they just come in on an exceptions and just disappear. So I do see from this answer again strengthening the point that people who are into influencing stage, program management and coaches may get a good benefit from these particular contents as well. Any advice you would like to give to the people who wanna attend this class, like what preparation they should do or something?
I don't think they need to do any preparation. They need to have a mindset of learning. This program is a certification program at the end, which is an outcome of this program. So I would say think about the certification, but at the same time also think about the added value that one can get going through this program and going through the excellent material that SAFe has on their side. So as I went through the program, I took time to go through all the material, because as I mentioned earlier, it tickled my thought. I started to think in the shoes of my team and the team who call them the DevOps experts, So if you go through this material as part of your certification process, even if you glance through it, it will register in your mind and it will go in your memory archive. And when you're talking with your team, when you're managing them, when you're doing consulting, or when you need to employ any practice from DevOps, you can always go to your archive and it will tell you where to go and find the right information and what practice to look and where to go back and learn more for that particular area that is related to your work environment. So I think it is critical that not just think about certification, but also take this program to learn, to understand, and to think that you are going to be managing those people who are actually their DevOps experts. So knowing their language, knowing the practices they use is going to not only help you, but also help them, because you understand now how they work and how they should be working on.
Thank you. So that is like, I believe, and that seems to be I would say, a special skill of Scaled Agile. They pick up a concept and show it that how to apply that particular concept at an enterprise level. And this is like they have been doing for, I think, everything. So Agile is there, but they show how to apply Agile at an enterprise level. DevOps is there, Teams has been doing some part of the DevOps, but it gives you a complete overview and an approach. Okay, how to apply this DevOps at an enterprise level. And I think people who want to know this, even if they might not be using Scaled Agile at this point in time, but they have an understanding of Scaled Agile and see the enterprise level system, and then when they dig deeper into DevOps part of it, I think they can get at good value from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So anything else, Shabaz, you want to make a point if there is anything?
No, I just, like I mentioned earlier, I think the key thing for me was not just a certification to learn about it, and the material, the program content, it's fabulous. It's simply awesome, I would say. Now I'm comfortable going and talking to the DevOps team, application development people who are transitioning into this area and I want to use the DevOps. I can go and talk to the management about value stream mapping, how DevOps canvas and value stream canvas works, and can drill down into it as and when appropriate, because I have now the content and material and I know where to go and find it. So, it has really enlightened me and it has opened my mind on that. So I would strongly recommend people to take this course. And there is no prerequisite in, that I have come across. You have to be an expert in a tool set, or you need to know about a tool set. During the course, we did talk about a number of tools when we were giving examples from our work experience. But the program is not about tools or technologies. It is not about tools and technology. If you want to learn a particular DevOps tool, then this is not a program for you. But this is a program where, concept-wise, practices-wise, all those things will become clear for you. And at the same time, you will also learn what are different tools out there for DevOps, continuous integration or continuous deployment. All that gets discussed in the course. But don't think that there is any impediment in terms of a prerequisite in terms of, coming and taking that course. You will love it. Whoever is going to take it, they will love it, in my opinion.
Thank you, Shahbaz. Thank you for taking time. It's pretty late in your area now. I think, thank you very much. Yeah, it was nice talking to you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Bye.